Hello, my peeps, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy IX. Now, I have to admit, I've had to redo quite a bit of stuff. Why? Because I actually filmed further along, and then when I tried to put together the video, I didn't have Quale. So yeah, and of course I didn't have a correct save, so I actually had to go through and do all of the leveling up to 99, and oh my gosh, that took forever and a day. It took way longer than it did the first time, which I don't really know how. Although I have to admit, I did go a little bit slower because I realized that for Spirit, which was very, very important, the maximum a player can have, or any of our characters can have, is 50. And so I was like, oh man, well maybe I could up the stats and something else. I really didn't, so I honestly didn't need to be so aware of Spirit. Oh well, live and learn. And so what I'm looking to do now, as I stated in the previous episode that I was able to put out, we are going to go for the super bosses. The first one is going to be Quale, because honestly, it's way easier than Ozma, but then I am going to go ahead and try for Ozma. Now, something I do want to do, and I realize I didn't completely do it, is that I do want to actually make sure, so of course, do the for Zidane, auto haste, auto regen, auto life, all of that is really good. Distract is always nice. I don't really need accuracy plus, so I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Why? Because the major why? Because the major damage that I'll be doing in this battle, and honestly for Ozma as well, will be the thievery, which that one, you really don't need to actually have the accuracy plus, because it's pretty much guaranteed. So, of course, I will keep the Master Thief, of course. The alert I will go ahead and take off, because I realized I didn't place auto potion on. Why do you need that? It's because this is going to be a long battle, depending on how quickly Zidane can actually steal. Okay, so hopefully he'll be able to steal well, because of course I have the bandit, and then I also have the Master Thief. I will also take off the mug, because I find, like, what I've seen personally, it seems that if I have mug on, then stealing might not do as well. Now again, it's just what I've seen. Is it 100% correct? No, not at all. But yeah, like I said, it's just kind of what I've seen. So I'm going to go ahead and do accuracy plus, and then we will make sure. And by the way, the reason why Quale is hard, because Quale does a lot of status. So, actually, he doesn't do body temp, so goody! I can do that and put on auto potion. So, you do want to guard things against, you do want to have, like, antibody, jelly, locomotion. Those, at least jelly, locomotion, and I personally do clear-headed. Those are the three you really, really want to make sure. Loudmouth, it's really great for the spellcasters. Insomniac, I don't know, do you have to have that? Absolutely not, although maybe I don't fear Insomniac, because it just puts you to sleep. And, although, alright, for this one, because Quale does a lot of magical damage, although we have a way around that, so then let's go ahead and take that, and there. But I don't think Quale does, like, freeze or the mustard bomb, which is the, heat. But I'll still go ahead and do that. Let's see. And for Zidane, let's make sure. Now, since I have a lot of stuff at the very top, that uses a lot of magic stones. Yeah, so he doesn't look like he has, like, a ton of stuff. but we have enough. So let's go ahead and see. We did Ico. Now just make sure today I did put on Auto Potion. Excellent. Now, is Auto Potion the best in whatever? No, that just makes it so my auto regen works well, because while everyone is casting the Auto Potion, it elongates the actual turn sequence, so the regen will continue to actually be able to be used. Yeah, so it's just allowing extra time for my party to heal. Alright, so Quina does not have Auto Potion. Again, I'll go ahead and take off Body Temp, because I really don't think that will do anything. I'll go ahead and do Gamble Defense, because why not? Alright, then we will do Freya. Locomotion Jelly. But we'll take off Dragon Killer to be able to put on the Auto Potion. Okay, so everyone is as well equipped as I can do it. Hey, we need to be healed. Alright, so let's go over to the shore here. Watch the waves. So now my party has been fully healed. And also MP as well. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and save this. So let's go ahead and head inside the marsh. Now, are you able to do this in any of the marshes? The answer is yes. I'm just doing this because I was here. I guess to note, one of the reasons why my time counter is really high, yes, it did take me a lot longer to get everyone up to 99, although I did get everyone up to 99, just like I did in the previous time I did it. But I also went around and I was playing cards. Now, the really nice thing, a couple things I did find, there is actually a list online. Basically, if you were looking to do this in the on the fourth disc, it gives you pretty much like area by area. Now, did I find a couple things that were incorrect? Yes. It was talking about in Alexandria in the inn how there were 2 red mages, which that was true, like I think on disc 3, but on disc 4 they're not there. Terrible thing, no, there's still 2 people in the inn in Alexandria, but yeah, not the worst thing ever. The one thing I was surprised that they didn't mention is that in Trino, when you go back to the card stadium and you enter in, just like you did for the card tournament in Disc 2, I think it is, there are so many card players. So there are, in that card tournament stadium, there are a total of 10 more people that you can play. Now, that is great, because I was really worried, because the list actually had a total of 99, and again, like I said, you had to take one off because the red mages weren't there. Now, it could be that in the beginning of Disc 4, maybe that they're there, and then after Terra they're not. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to verify that, but like I said, because in the card stadium where you played the actual tournament, there's 10 extra people, it was actually really easy to go ahead and complete that. It just takes so much time. Alright, so going back to the marshes. Again, you could do this any of the marshes, it doesn't matter, as long as you are catching frogs. Now, why is that important? Because quail will automatically come once you have actually caught a total of 99. Now, Zidane, can I catch frogs? And we're going to say, sure, just for a little while. Actually, it's going to be however long it takes. So, another good thing is that I captured the 98 frogs quite a while ago, so it did make it so then this marsh was actually able to completely repopulate. Now, this marsh, the first one, is the one that takes the longest to fully repopulate. But it's been that long. So what I'm going to do right now is I do need to just go ahead and catch one more frog, and then Quale will go ahead and enter, and then we'll be able to go ahead and start the battle. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, 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 come on. Haha, gotcha. And yes, we will go ahead and keep it. Quale, you working hard, Quina. And then we go to the bridge. Quale, now the time. Quina, you on your own from now on. What, you were there the whole time? Never mind, never mind. You trained to become ultimate gourmand alone. What? Quina, Master Quale. Quale, before you go, you take final test. And what is that? Let's fight. Alright, so just like pretty much any boss battle, we're gonna have Zidane focused on healing. But one thing I am gonna have Quina do is I need to find the magic hammer. Why is this important? It's because this will actually make it so we will take away his MP. Does it actually help Quina to actually get more MP? No, unfortunately not. I kinda wish it did. I think in Final Fantasy VII it totally did that. Oh well. Anywho. But that will make it so the multi-party member damage, which is for him magic, that will actually make it so then he's no longer able to cast magic. So, is that important? Absolutely yes. So, let's go ahead and do that. Now, honestly, I will do this a couple times, and if you notice, we did over 1,300 damage, or sorry, 1,300, we drained that from him. So, yeah. And Minnie. Why didn't you try to stop that one? Minnie is not something you can actually protect from. In other Final Fantasies, that actually is able to be protected against if you have the ribbon. But the ribbon in this particular one does not do that. So, yeah. And for Quale, you are able to steal from Quale an elixir, which we already got, Ninja Gear, Glutton's Robe, and Robe of Lords. Now, which one is the hardest one to get? It can be either the Glutton's Robe or the Robe of Lords. Which, is it really important that I grab the Robe of Lords? No, I already have like 6 of them, I think. But still, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and do another Magic Hammer. Alright, we did over 600. Defend. Yep, we still need to do it again, because they're doing... Quale is actually able to cast spells. Sorry. Robe of Lords, yay! And I think once... in silence... Alright. Oh no! Freya was silenced! Don't worry. Once I do another magic hammer, I will go ahead and use the Angel Snack, which is one of Quina's blue magics. Blink. 300. Ninja Gear. Oh, excellent. Confuse. Oh, I dislike that one greatly. But it missed. Couldn't steal anything. Alright. 55. So I think I'll need to do the magic hammer one more time. Because, yep, still able to do that. Now, why were you healed? It's because I actually put the ribbon on everybody. I completely forgot to show you guys that. Because the rest of the armor, pretty much the same in regards to what I used when I was leveling them up. But for the accessory, I did have everyone put on the ribbon because it does absorb water, and of course Quale will use a lot of water. $30. Okay. I think I'll do one more magic hammer, because if I can get Quale's magic or MP down to 0, that would be a very, very good thing. 9. Alright, so I am going to go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and have Quina use the Angel Snack, which basically casts, it uses a remedy on everyone. And do you have to have the actual physical remedies in order to use this? Yes, but it's very nice. And of course, Minnie again. Alright, so what am I going to do? Couldn't steal anything. Let's use another magic hammer. Just 'cause. Not enough MP. Excellent. So really, I don't need to actually do any more of the magic hammer because, well, it doesn't have enough MP. And auto potion. Okay, I think I will have the rest of them just defend, and I will have Zidane couldn't steal anything. Alright, so the Glutton's Robe for me is going to be the hardest thing to actually steal. Which is fine. So right now with Quale, the only thing Quale can actually do, since we have depleted Quale's MP, the only thing Quale will be able to do is going to be physical attacks, which is fine. Glutton's Robe. Did I get everything? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, let's go ahead and try to steal again. Alright, go, go, go. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, doesn't have anything. Alright, so now we are going to be able to go ahead and do the normal stuff. Which is having Freya use Dragon Crest. Then we will have Aiko use Holy. Is Quale weak to Holy? No, but it's Aiko's basically best magic. Now I just have to find Frog Drop. Hello, Frog Drop, where are you? Frog Drop, there you are. And so we're just gonna pretty much do this. Speed everything up. Now, Quale does have the most HP of all enemies that you can actually fight. But is this going to be a hard battle? As you can see, since we got rid of all of the MP, since we depleted Quale's MP. Very, very easy. Alright, so we got an elixir. And I did forget to tell you that we did get a trophy, which was Frog Wrangler. We actually got that once we did catch a total of 99 frogs. I didn't mention it because, well, I was trying to get prepared for the battle. And so now, Quale, I have more to teach you. I give you this. Gastro Fork. And now we have received another trophy, which is the ultimate fork. Is this the ultimate fork? Yes. Quina. Thank you, Master Quail. I train more. Alright, so then the other thing I want to do is I do want to go ahead and catch the rest of the frogs here. Is it really important? Kind of, because that will pretty much guarantee that Frog Drop will do the max damage of 9,999. So do I want that? Yeah, I really do. Come on. Thank you. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Appreciate it. Dang it, didn't get it. Got it. Now, could you go to all of the... Oh, dang it. No, I catch some more. Now, could I go to all of the other marshes and grab more frogs? Yes, but you really, since I'm at 99, the level for Quina, I should really only have to get 101 frogs. Of course, since the frogs are here, I'm going to catch them all. But that will just, again, guarantee that when I do Frog Drop next, I should be able to do a total of 9,999. Alright, now Zidane should be happy because, yes, done catching. And honestly, done catching for the rest of the game. Although I do want to show you guys the Gastro Fork. So it does give more attack, which is 77, and it also, if I do the add status, it will actually do stop, which is actually nice. But let's go ahead and do this. And go ahead and get out of here. Now, I did mention that I will go ahead and I actually will go ahead and prepare to fight Ozma. Now, for the gear in that, the most important thing is to actually go ahead and make it so then you do not get... You can either absorb shadow, or you can basically down the you know, damage reduced. So what I'm going to do is basically go down and find raises. Ooh, there it is. Raises. Nope, that's just the attack. Here it is. So shadow damage reduced by 50%. We will go ahead and do that because I don't think... Oh, actually there is something else we can do. Yeah. Oop, that's shadow. That's attack. But there should actually be... There it is, the pumice piece. Let's go ahead and do that. And I'm pretty sure both the pumice piece and the... Okay, I don't need to do anything for that. But where is the dark matter? Oh, I thought that would. Alright, let's go down and see if anything else. That's holy damage. Nope, that's the attack. Alright, so nothing... There should be... Aha! Absorbs shadow. So yes, we will go ahead and do the Demon's Maul. Now, should I keep the ribbon on? I can. It doesn't truly matter, really. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that. But now everyone is able to actually have shadow absorbs it or is... Oh, actually I need to change that out. Sorry. Let's go ahead and put back the rope of lords. But everyone now can actually absorb, or... Yep, everyone can actually absorb shadow. Why is that important? Because Ozma likes to do a spell that Vivi will be able to learn, which is Doomsday, and that is a shadow-based attack. Now, I have mentioned this before, but Let's go ahead and take this over here. Y over here. Because, of course, in order to get to the Sky Garden, have to find it though. And since I've already been there once, aha! So I just need to go there. And hopefully it will be there by the time I get to it. Because I will just need to use... Where is it? Where is it? Ooh, I'm not in the right spot. Okay. Nope. Guess on the wrong side. Where is it? Alright, so I'm just on the other side. Really? Oh, there it is. Alright, so now I just need to... Oh, no. I need to fly, but then I just need to go over here. And, alright, let's feed him a dead pepper. And that should get us up into the Sky Garden. So this is going to be very interesting, because depending on how Ozma is doing, we will either be able to not have that big of a deal, meaning it won't constantly be doing Comet, which for most people, for most enemies, there's a chance that it will miss. For Ozma, nope, sorry, nope. Alright, so let's go ahead and examine. Wait, Kupo, I feel a strange presence inside Kupo. Is it bad? Nene, I've never felt anything like it, Kupo. It's not of this world, but it's not like a ghost either. It feels otherworldly, Kupo. I see. Of course, we're going to examine it. Now, this will actually allow you to select party members. I'm fine. We can open the menu. But why can't we save? I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and say we're ready. Now, before... wait, I'd better take that off. So, with Ozma, again, it's going to start out just like any other boss battle. I'm going to have Zidane steal. And depending on how well he steals, it will depend on... that will make it so then we'll be able to find out how difficult Ozma's going to be. Because, of course, if I just was to start out with my, with my thievery, with my frog drop, with my dragon crest, I'd be doing a lot of damage. And again, Quale was the one that had more HP, so I was able to take down Quale quite quickly. But if Zidane is not having any luck with doing the steals, then this makes it really hard, because then Ozma is able to react. Now, I guess I should also mention for react, Ozma does not have an ATB, the active time battle. It doesn't have that. Like for us, we have to wait for our turn. Second Ozma attacks, it's able to start a new next step in battle. So yeah. And Ozma does a lot of magic, and magic is something that is able to do very, very well. Now, why did I hit, Puma's Piece. Okay, I guess I should say what we are actually able to steal from Ozma. There are a total of 4 things, which is an elixir, Robe of Lords, Puma's Piece, which we just got, and then the dark matter. The dark matter is going to be the thing that probably I will have the most trouble doing. But let's see how it does. Stolen elixir, not surprising, so just need the Robe of Lords and the Puma's Piece. Doomsday. So this is the spell that is the reason why I did make it so then everyone can absorb shadow. Now, I am going to go ahead and do the angel snack, just because everyone's minied. Does it really make any sort of difference? No, of course not, because... Oh, goody. So, I am going to need... Sorry, Okay, let's see. No, that didn't do... Will Remedy do it? Yes, okay. So why was I waiting for that? Because I wanted to make sure that I would be able to go ahead, to cast auto life on everyone. Unfortunately, Freya, I was not able to do that, so I will have to revive her, but everyone else will be able to get back up on their feet. But that also means that I need to make sure to put auto life on everybody. Now, as you can see, everyone's doing auto life, which is making it so my auto regen is working lovely. And so... Oh dear. Okay, curse. And poor Freya. We are going to get you back up. We just have to wait for Aiko's turn. And I did forget, because I was still thinking about Quale, apparently, but I do want to make sure I keep Aiko and Freya, and honestly Quena, when possible, available for just being able to react to whatever Ozma has done. Okay. And now I just have to wait for either Zidane or Quena. Flare Star. So I am back to full health. Good, good, good. So for Aiko, we will do a Kiraga on everybody. And will I do the angel snack again? I probably will, but I'm trying to make sure that everybody has auto life on them. And of course for Aiko, healing is very good. Because for a lot of attacks that Ozma will do, I might be able to actually survive them, but yes. So So now everyone should have auto life back on them, which is really, really good. Let's see what Ozma's gonna do. Curse. Okay. Okay, so this is no good, but it's also the reason why I made sure not to really... Okay, good, good, good. Everyone came back, although that means I just wasted a turn for Freya. Oh, well. I want Quina to come back definitely first. We'll do Kiraga again with Aiko. Of course, Dane is still on stealing. And Freya can just hang out. Holy. Okay. Let's see how this does. It's gonna be powerful, I know that. Oh, not bad though. Yay. Okay, Zidane steal. Although, let's go ahead and have Freya use a remedy. Quina, of course, the next person for auto life, which I'll just have Zidane. Why Zidane? I don't know. Oh dear. Let's see. Does anyone not have full life? Nope, they both do. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do Kiraga again. Quina is going to go auto life on themselves. Oh, good. So, as you can see, Ozma is able to cast Kiraga on itself, which is absolutely lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, I do honestly want to get the... Who are you going after? Of course you're going after Aiko. Okay, let's go ahead and have Freya do a Phoenix down on Aiko. Now, I will say if Ozma is able to take out everyone at the same time, if Ozma is able to take everybody out at the same time, there is a chance, since I have like 90 Phoenix Pinions, there is a chance that Aiko will cast, well, not cast technically. Oh dear. Okay, so Freya survived again, which is good. Although I forgot who I wasn't able to. Okay, so good. I actually put it on someone that needed it. I don't know. Quina needs to have auto life again. And when Aiko is back up on their feet, I will have her go ahead and do full life on Zidane. Okay, so that wasn't bad. Okay. Now, what are you doing? I want to get Ozma to think about putting Kiraga on itself, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to do some damage, so then maybe it'll do that more. But let's see how we do. So full life, that's really, really good. We will go ahead and do auto life. Let's go ahead and do Aiko, I guess, this time. And I haven't really been watching Zidane, as he is attempting to steal. I'm just more worried about trying to get auto life on everybody. The only really, really bad thing about... the only really, really bad thing about fighting Ozma is that it can take a lot of time. What do you mean? Didn't do everybody. Okay, I'm I'm very surprised. Okay. So Aiko should do, no, not full life, but Kiraga on everybody. And then we will have Freya do another Dragon's Crest. Alright, so Quale has gone into trance, which does mean... Okay, couldn't steal anything. Which does... Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, which does mean for Quale, everything status effect-wise is removed. Now, of course, all Ozma needs to do is actually cast it again, and yeah, we'll be right back where we were. And I guess I should warn you guys, I only have about 10 minutes or more for my normal amount of time for Ozma, so I don't know if I'll be able to actually complete this one in that time limit. So yeah, we'll have to see. But honestly, we're not doing bad against Ozma. As you can see, yes, Ozma can definitely just ruin your party. But as long as you're prepared well, you can definitely survive it. It just depends on how long it takes for you to survive. And again, if I was purely attacking, I'd honestly be done by now. Would I still actually have to, you know, cast the auto life again? Yes. Who? Oh, no, I need to do an item. And we need to do the Geisha Green. Why? That's what cures Berserk. And again, Berserk is not something that you can actually... Sorry. Berserk is not something that you can guard against. Again, in other Final Fantasies, the ribbon will actually do all of that for you. It's just, you can't do that here. And the Geisha Greens won't do anything. The Geisha Greens won't do anything because, well, Freya is down and out for the count. At least until it's Aiko's turn again. Because, of course, we will go ahead and do the full life. And we'll also do Kiraga on everybody, because why not? Of course. Oh, Doomsday. Oh, that's actually... I can't do auto life yet, because we have to wait until Freya comes in. But once I do that, I will definitely be putting auto life, recasting auto life on Freya. Okay, come on. Couldn't steal anything. Zidane, come on, man. I know it's a super boss, but you should be able to do this. Berserk. Not that. Now, why did I go ahead and use Quale when I know that I need to go ahead and definitely put auto life on Freya? I really don't want to lose that many turns, and I really don't want Zidane to actually go ahead and cast it on us. poison. Let's go ahead and do this and do Quina. Why not? Okay. Dragon Crest again to Ozma. Let's go ahead and finally put on Aiko lost her auto life, so I will go ahead and do that first, and then hopefully Freya will be able to get it. I'm in half a mindset to just allow Ozma to push me, because then we might be able to see Phoenix. Come on, Zidane. If you can get the dark matter, I will probably go ahead and just complete this battle, because I don't need another Robot Lords. Hopefully I haven't already gotten that one. Oh well. Okay. Good. Kiraga, that's actually excellent. That means that Ozma's not going to be attacking us, which is always a good thing. Freya! Sorry, I can finally put auto life on Freya. And why did I do Kiraga? That's kind of a why not. Kiraga, excellent. I'll go ahead and do another Dragon Crest, because Ozma heals for a really big amount. Is Freya actually, since Freya is able to do the 9,999 more damage? Yes, but I still want to have Ozma focus on curing itself rather than anything else. Okay, everyone has that. Everyone has that, so I will just keep Quina available. Because the one thing I do want to get into dark matter, just because I only have one, and if I could have two, since it actually helps out both strength and magic, like does like 4+, I would love to actually have another one of those. Again, Robot Lords, I don't really care. I already have quite a few of them. Yes, I don't have enough to actually put it on all of my characters, but considering most of my characters aren't able to actually equip it because it's only for magic users, yeah, I'm fine with that. Alright, so is it gonna work? Yes, it did work. No! Okay, I guess we'll do Kiraga and Kiraga. Let's do one more Dragon Crest. Okay, this might actually defeat Zidane, I suppose. Okay. I thought I put this on him. Apparently not. Okay. Alright, you guys, I am not going to be able to show you guys the end of this Ozma battle because Zidane can't steal. Alright, so what does that mean? That means I am going to go ahead and complete this episode right here, just because I'll immediately continue it on the next episode. But yes, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular episode, and again, I don't think I'm like, I hope I don't have to eat my words, but I don't think Ozma is going to be able to, at least the way that it's playing right now, it won't be able to go ahead and defeat me. Is it possible? Absolutely yes, but like I said, just the way that it's doing, it doesn't seem that way. I just don't know how long it will take for Zidane to actually do the 2 steals he still needs to do, or at least the 1, Dark Matter. So, I hope you guys do have a really great day. Whether it is morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you guys, just have a really great one. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!